coming?
No.
Mr. Gant, please have a seat. Hell of a day for a hanging, don't you think? Oh, come on. You like to play games, don't you, Mr. Gant?
What do you mean?
Well, you've got us all believing that you're some sort of artiste, when actually you're just a cold-blooded killer.
What am I doing here?
I'll ask the questions.
Please start asking. I don't have the time for these cartoonish theatrics.
I'm curious about this so-called video art of yours. Tell me something. Why are you obsessed with making nudie films?
I do not make nudie films. I explore sexual icons as a means to make your society understand what it holds sacred.
I think you make these films and whack off to them.
Yes, you would. There's a conflict within our society regarding sexual images. And it is my responsibility to expose this conflict, just as others have seen fit to stifle it.
The last 3 years, you've lived in New York, Chicago, San Francisco, Los Angeles. Is that true, Mr. Gant?
Yes, it is.
Why do you move around so much?
I'm an artist. I need to be stimulated constantly, so I move around a lot.
Like a shark, Mr. Gant?
I don't understand the inference, detective.
Were you at the Kushimoto warehouse on December 17th?
Yes,
What were you doing there?
I was delivering a videotape.
Could you please describe the contents of this videotape?
It was a recent work of mine. A series of montages, lots of overlapping images, floating female genitalia over various colored backdrops. Does that present a problem for you, detective?
Did anyone die in these tapes?
I don't know what you mean.
Did you waste any women? You know, with a carving knife about this big? Did you cut any fucking throats in your video?
What is going on here?
You tell me! Detective. Tell me. Please.
If you had done your homework, detective, you would have learned that the Kushimoto company distributes my work throughout the Far East. I went to the factory that day to give them my latest project.
Where is this project now?
Probably on its way to Japan.
How convenient.
If you'd like to see a copy, I have one at the studio.
You know what I think? I think for the past 3 years, you have seduced at least 17 women back to your studio. You have turned on your video camera and sliced them to shreds while having sex. Then you sold the tapes to Kushimoto for the world to see.
We are all entitled to our opinions, detective, no matter how implausible or incorrect they might be. I did not kill anyone.
No, did.
I don't know. Has it occurred to you that somebody could be framing me?
Who?
My work is very controversial. I have a lot of enemies.